All right, thanks, Joe. Apple, hoping it's got another hit on its hands. This fall, the company will be introducing iTime. It's a smartwatch that's to make calls and texts, but without needing to be paired with another device. Jameson Cush is the chief editor of TechnologyGuide.com. He joins us to talk about this. Jameson, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, do they have another hit on their hands?
Well, Apple hasn't announced anything officially yet, so this is all based on a leak from a patent filed in 2011. I take it with a grain of salt. I think that Apple will announce a smartwatch, but I think it will have more of a fitness tracking focus than the product described in the patent leak.
And the idea of having a watch that you can text and do emails from, that's not really new, is it?
No, you can get one from Samsung, Sony, there's one called the Pebble Steel. So Apple really, they'll probably try to differentiate themselves. And those devices too, they're sort of like scaled down smartphones, and they haven't been too well received. They just don't work that well. I think Apple will get it right, and they will focus almost exclusively on fitness.
Let me ask you this though. There have been other attempts at fitness bands, wearable fitness things that haven't really flown. How can Apple make can they make something work or make something a hit that other companies have kind of not been able to do?
Well, a few weeks ago, Apple at its developer conference launched HealthKit, and that's sort of a platform for app developers to build apps based on fitness metrics like sleep patterns and caloric intake and steps taken. So if you have those cool apps that can take that information and give it to consumers, then you need a fitness tracker, a sensor for that to have the proper information. So I think Apple has that base of iPhone users, and they have the app developers in. Now you just need to get the fitness tracker in people's hands.
How big is that advantage that they have, that base of iPhone, iPad, PowerBook users?
Oh, that's huge. I mean, that is that's their customer base, and it's millions and millions of people worldwide. That is one of their strengths, the fact that they are almost monolithic. They control the hardware, the software, and they have devoted users who are really tied into their ecosystem.
It's often struck me that it's great to be Apple because of what you just talked about, but it's also tough because they're always expected to innovate. They're always expected every year virtually to come out with some new hit in technology. That can't be easy.
No, and if you look at their stock price, I mean, they announce billions of dollars in profits and new records, but still their stock price goes down because they didn't hit whatever crazy goal analysts had for them. It's tough. They have to keep one-upping themselves, but that's true of Google, of Samsung, of anybody. We expect more and more and more.
And we often get it. That's what's kind of surprising.
Exactly.
These companies do come up with hits more often than not.
That's it. And I'm excited to see what they roll out, even if it's just a fitness tracker. I'm sure it will be cool. I've tested out some of the other smartwatches, and they have a lot of potential. It's just the technology really still needs to develop a little more.
Smart watches, smart glasses. There are people talking about smart hats, smart coats. Where does it end?
Who knows? It's the Internet of Things. It's, as I call it, the future the Jetsons promised us.
I like that. Rastro. We'll all have Rastro. Jameson Cush, TechnologyGuide.com. Thanks.
Thank you.
A local college